A very smart player in the
Griseous has been ruling the South, as far as I know.
Yes.
And you know, a big name in Portsmouth and Southampton, and we're going to see how the Midlands matches up against them.
Absolutely here. And battle of the regions between these two players now as we get started here on small battlefield, in fact. And already Skaws taking 22%, Griseous only taking 5%.
Vicious pressure here from Griseous here, making sure, trying to get Skaws off the ledge, but Skaws is already taking center stage and keeping his distance. He's using that optimal Toon Link power.
Throws out the side B there. He'll make it back.
I thought it was an SD for a very second.
For sure he'll make it back. I think what he was trying to do was just kind of give himself a little bit of time there to just go ahead and be like, okay, I'm going to wait it out and then I'm going to up B and just come back to stage. And obviously for Griseous there, it worked. And Skaws throwing out these bombs at 61%, tries to get the up tilt on a bit of a follow-up there, but a down tilt from Griseous will say no.
Yeah. You know, Mewtwo famously has these kind of disjointed attacks that aren't exactly safe because the tail has a hurt box, but Griseous making them work right now.
Getting that forward tilt there, gets the side B. Trying to hold on to the ledge right now, and Skaws is well done for doing so, especially with that forward tilt, but those projectiles can be reflected with that side B, as we just saw earlier as well, so you've got to be careful with how you play against that Mewtwo on the ledge. The forward air will do it, and Skaws already up 1.
And at 86%, his stock is coming very, very close to an end, but Griseous still has to actually secure it. We can talk about percentage all day, but look at Skaws living fine.
Absolutely, can't talk about it because, you know, like momentum shifts between every single player whenever they play the game, and, you know, it goes by fast. That jab might do some good damage. At 164 manages to just get Skaws off stage just a little. Maybe tries to get that down smash, but Skaws throwing out that bomb at a really, really good time, just not allowing that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I'm already noticing is that Griseous, he's able to win neutral and he's able to get that percenter, but getting this kill is going to be proving more difficult.
That back throw will do it though.
Only 20% on himself. He's not allowed the lead to slip away. Let's see how these two are going to take neutral from here.
Even falling up here now, we're going to see maybe potentially going to go to see a couple back air combos there, but Griseous managed to fall out of it, throws out the dark sphere there.
Oh.
Up tilt into up air, just misses, and it goes into a nair there. And now both these players are scrambling for neutral control right now. They're just throwing, they're swinging, and Griseous in a good position, getting that stun into a down smash, and is up 1 stock at 44%, Chief.
Yeah, it honestly, an incredible momentum shift from Griseous here. Being able to take that stock so early can mean so much for a game like this. Skaws full of consistency. I'm sure he will take it back, but right now, things aren't looking too certain as Griseous it continues to rack.
Oh, that was a really good tech chase there from Skaws. Just managing to get that up tilt as well from the tries to go again with the up tilt.
Misses the tech.
Just got to be careful there. Throws out a Z to give himself a little bit of range as well. Has the bomb in hand, but again, Griseous throwing these neutral bees out, and Skaws trying to play around it. Good use of the nair. Now, how is he going to hold onto the ledge? Throws out a bomb.
Oh.
Wait a minute. No, you managed to make back to stage. The forward tilt.
He almost pulls off the windfall.
Almost pulls off the windfall. So that was it.
So the windfall is a bomb drop into a down air.
Oh wow, okay.
And it's incredibly effective. It kills very, very early.
Okay. That's a cool name for a tech as well. You know, I'm for it. Also that forward tilt there, and now Skaws trying to build up this damage. Doing a pretty good job of it, getting the grab. Good read from Skaws. And now Griseous just getting that side B, and they're just, again, once again, just swinging. They're swinging.
Yeah, Griseous, he's swinging.
They're just going at it.
Griseous is really timing these nairs in such a way because Skaws, it looks like he's really enjoying trying to cross up and you know, mix up his spacing around Griseous, but Griseous just uses that nair at the right time, doesn't allow it to happen.
Oh my god, that's dangerous there. 1 forward there, maybe could have potentially done it. The down throw maybe waits a little bit there. The good patience there from Griseous. Gets the neutral beat, throws out another one, gets a down smash. Hung on for too long, and Skaws loses that game.
Honestly, an incredible showing from Griseous there. Honestly, it felt vicious the way he was able to push his advantage and the way he was pulling off these moves. Skaws, you know, he's a veteran. Both of them are veterans, but I think it was clear.
Both of them are veterans, but it's just a matter of like who was the better player in that time. You know, it was like obviously we saw this game be very even. Let's not like sugarcoat it. There was a lot there that could have been done from Skaws' end, but unfortunately, you know, like if Griseous was just able to, you know, get the upper hand on it, he was just able to make do.
Yeah, so I think, keep in mind, if Griseous hadn't taken that extremely early stock, Skaws had pretty much kept caught up by the end of the game.
Absolutely.
Which could be an indicator of the fact that maybe for game 2, Skaws might take the lead, who knows.
I think what we're seeing is a case of, like, who's going to make a mistake first. because there are a lot of times where these players are able to they have really good neutral. We've seen it. They're both obviously scrambling for this sort of like advantage state that they both want. They both want to have the upper hand, but there's times where the only ways they're benefiting off it is trying to get another person to make a mistake.
Yeah.
And like if they make a mistake, it becomes a problem for the other player as we move on to now Battlefield, adding that extra track on the top. Will it make a difference? I mean, who knows, man? Who knows?
The Skaws covering a...
Oh! Gets that forward air.
Here we go. You can tell each move from the Skaws is so calculated. Throwing the bomb up to cover anything, throwing the boomerang to combo in with the F tilt. There's so much going on in Skaws' head right now. And Griseous has taken 80% in total.
Potentially tries to go for the windfall there, but manages not to get it. And now Griseous, I think, you know, when you say you like, Skaws is very calculated, and then both players, I think, are calculated.
Oh, yeah.
You can see it in their movement that the way they're playing is a very, very calculated game. They're trying to read each other out and trying to just pick each other apart, and it's more prominent in this game as well. The down, oh man, the forward air could have potentially got there, but good use of the air dodge there from Skaws, still managing to survive and throwing out a bomb too.
He's getting these reads, like just now he used confusion, and Skaws tried to air dodge to cross him out up here. But he used up tilt because he knew it was going to happen. He mistimed it, but he knew it was going to happen. And that's the difference. Griseous is still reading extremely well, but even that up throw is not going to take the stock.
Potentially trying to send him up straight to the heavens, but right now it's not working as Skaws sits on 140 rage, but also this character is very strong at the same time too. So a couple good hits could potentially take it anyway. But there we go, and now Griseous able to take that stock, and Skaws down one as already Griseous seems to be working their way up this game. 44% already. There's the up air. Good coverage there. Throws out two shadow balls, making work of it. And Skaws managing to get the forward air and a couple chants in from the crowd.
Sorry, I'm just watching now.
Yeah,
honestly,
I don't blame you, man.
Yeah, it's just, honestly, these two are kind of camping out now. They're kind of back in the early stages of each stock. Skaws might be 60% down, but he's going to try and bring something onto Griseous right now.
And we can see it, you know, he's good at bringing that back. Oh, unfortunate teleport there by Griseous, just falling into Skaws' boomerang there, and he's able to go ahead and get some more of this damage here. Tries to go for a Zed and just give him some like idea of spacing basically here. Again, more calculated there, but the shadow ball.
Timing.
The shadow ball again, catching him there. Yeah,
Griseous is just reading Skaws' timing right now for things.
Yeah, man. He's doing a really good job of it, too. Oh, tries to get the jab there, goes for the dash attack. But right now, Skaws has to try and find something if he wants to go ahead and take the stock, maybe a setup or something. But it seems like Griseous seems to have good stage control.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we've not seen them go off stage a lot because, you know, in previous games we saw Skaws get their kills a lot off stage. Like, he got a lot of kills, you know, off of, you know, mistex or whatnot, but it seems like Griseous is just able to stay on stage, which is really working out for him at the moment. Gets the reflect there, throws out another bomb, manages to make it back. Good teleport, the get out attack there to sort of make him survive.
He's throwing out these confusions now because he knows Skaws' favorite way of controlling the stage is with his projectiles.
Right.
And honestly, he's still giving this advantage pretty well. Skaws might have only gained 50% in the last minute or so that he's had it stock.
Yeah.
But Griseous can take his time.
The confusion there.
At the end of the day, Skaws has to play.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow. Okay. And Griseous up 2 now played that really, really well.
Very, very well.
Yeah, you were saying before the game ended.
Yeah, no, it's just like, it's just because obviously any zoner doesn't really want to be approaching. That's the nature of the game, right? So,
naturally,
and Griseous is obviously aware of that because once he's secured that solid lead, which he had done, he was very patient. He didn't need to approach because he knows that Toon Link's tools for keeping him out are much better than his tools for getting him.
Right, yeah, no, absolutely.
And right now that's proving to work very well. Skaws really struggling to figure out what he needs to do to really take these stocks.
Yeah.
Because Griseous is just evading everything he gives out.
And it just seems to be working out, right? Like for Griseous, it just seems to be going. Seems to be going well, and it's now moving it back to small battlefield now. Leaving Skaws' pick as we go on, and already stepping on the gas. The momentum is already starting to carry on. 25%, and Griseous is not holding back right now.
Yeah, he's reading every single reaction Skaws has.
Tries to go for the net. That's a really smart option as well. Just waited it out, but didn't get it because Skaws was just a little too far off. This could be dangerous. Skaws could capitalize off of it.
Here we go.
Falling up here.
It Skaws his turn now. He's going to fire back, applying so much pressure, but Griseous just manages to get out with that nair.
Again, momentum's shifting really, really quickly between these two, and it seems like Skaws is just picking them apart just a little bit there. But Griseous able to get this. This back throw might be dangerous there.
He literally scratched the edge of the...
Literally scratched the surface. There's the forward throw, the bomb just to drop as well. Dangerous stuff. The up air will do it, and Griseous already covering that ledge, 52%, and putting his foot down on the gas. It's not stopping anytime soon there, Chief.
While Griseous has this momentum, he's going to hold on to it. He knows every single instantaneous reaction he's doing is perfectly countering Skaws.
Right.
He's only got 70% on him after all those ordeals, and literally,
oh,
here we go.
Okay. We saw a bit of a chase scenario there, but obviously then Griseous was able to get the nair at 23%. Now dealing some more damage there, throwing out the confusion, reflecting a couple more of Skaws' projectiles here as Skaws gets the forward tilt and maybe a kill potentially. There's another one, a bomb thrown up, and some damage is trying to be... Skaws is trying to look for something here.
Oh,
there
here
it
we
is!
go!
2-2!
Remember that Mewtwo is very light as a character, and even a meager Toon Link back is going to end the stock at maybe
Honestly,
100.
I forget that Mewtwo is a light character.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, yeah, you are right. I forget the character.
It's one of the reasons he's not as prominent as he was in Smash Bros, because he's got such a light character, but yet he's so big, and everything catches him. Even pretty much nearly up to the tip of his tail is a complete
that
hard
damn hitbox, man. I'm telling you. Sorry, the damn tail hotbox. Not good, bro.
Yeah,
Throws out the Shadow Balls there, tries to go ahead and get the side beat again.
Wow.
Maybe tries to get a reset, but I guess not, as Skaws has to try and find something there. The throw might do it. No, still living. 118, has bomb in hand now. Has to try and play this carefully. Doesn't get hit from the down smash. And, man.
I don't
know, man.
Honestly, the MVP of this game, without a doubt, is Confusion. Griseous is making use of that move so well right now, whether it's reflecting or whether it's resetting his combos and allowing it to extend his advantage.
Definitely, 100%. Good parry there from Skaws, but unfortunately Confuse came in, and again, as you said, it's literally the MVP of the game in the set.
It's doing so, especially because each time Confusion happens, Skaws is forced to jump, otherwise he'll be knocked down on the floor.
And it could be dangerous.
And with that jump, Griseous is able to extend his advantage a little bit more. Skaws scrambling, getting that up
there we go. He shoots, he scores. Now the question is can he get this stock? This is tournament stock for Skaws, and Griseous might have the momentum needed to go ahead and take it, but Skaws right now seems to be dealing some damage there. We got an up air from Skaws, getting a nice string, 27%, but Griseous returning the favor with a couple up airs of his own.
Yeah, this is also has to be Skaws' moment now. This is about as even as the game is going to get, because if Griseous continues to build a lead from here, it's going to only spell the end of Skaws' run in this tournament.
Absolutely, and this is a very crucial stock, 94%, 110 now. Griseous might have to get that down smash. No, Skaws manages to make it back. The up air, good coverage there. Nice coverage on the jump there from Griseous there. Tries to get the forward tilt, but the bomb, beautiful bomb drop there from Skaws. Manages to follow it up, potentially up air. Who knows?
Skaws on his last stock of the tournament. He's doing everything in his power. It's now or never.
As you want to step on the gas right now, and Skaws is looking for something, trying to get a pick. This could be it. The up throw, and Griseous